No. There's one X. I tell people I'm not always an X. So just one X.
Alright.
Just sometimes.
Alright. What's up, everybody? We live, as you can see, from Radio Row at the Cricket Celebration Bowl. I got some all-stars with me. We started off with the director of the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Mr. John Grant. Now we got Howard Side. And we love to see Howard. I know they made the trip all the way down to Atlanta, so we got to welcome them. So everybody show them some CFP Nation love. Go ahead, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I'll wait. All right, we're joined with Mr. He got all the awards that you can imagine. Kenny Howard Jr. is joined with us. And also Mr. Troy Douglas. He's the coordinator for Howard. How are y'all feeling, gentlemen? And let's get to it. Right. So, how was your trip making it down here? Like, where everything goes smooth? Traffic? No traffic?
Use escorts.
It's important.
Talk to me about where you're from. Georgia. Because I know it's a lot of places that you've been.
Yeah, I've coached a lot of different places.
A lot of different places. How would you sum up the journey for us?
Been a long time, been doing it for a long time. But I started out in Jacksonville, Florida. I graduated from Appalachian State. I played wide receiver there. Amazing. And then I coached defense there. But I started coaching there, and then I've made several trips. Let's see, I'll tell you about my trips to Atlanta. I was at Florida State, played Georgia Tech. Florida State, we played in the Peach Bowl against Houston. That was a big loss. And I think those are my trips to Atlanta, as far as. I was at North Carolina, we played Georgia Tech. Oh yeah. So, but I've never been in the Mercedes-Benz. This is my first time there. They had the Georgia Dome. The other time. So, the journey's been good. Journey's been long. That's how it is.
Candy. Everybody want to hear from you. So I say, first off, awards aside, what does this moment mean for your family? Everybody that calls Kenny Gallo.
You can say it's an amazing experience just being out here in Atlanta, with your brother, your coaching staff. Coach can always tell us, there's a lot of great players that play the game of football and never played for a championship. So being able to say that you play for a championship, being on national TV, and being able to get exposure, things like that, it feel amazing.
So I interviewed Drake May at ACC College, and he's going to the league and everything. But one of the things that came up in the conversation with him was height. And how do you manage the height with all the noise and traffic? And how do you go out there and still play your best football? I have a spin to that question. What's your support system like? As far as all the people that surround you, helping you to filter out all the noise, just focus on taking the main thing, essentially being on the books too.
Right. Well, I say one thing about myself that I'm humble. I don't really get into all the politics. I just go out there, on Saturdays and play the game I love. One day I realized, just having the attention is I'm gonna be targeted. So everybody will always be watching. So I'm giving my all, just going, they coming after me. So that's how I look at things. My support system, they tell me, be humble, coaches the same way. And to be honest, they really don't have to say so much, because that's how I was raised, just being humble. I believe in, you get too high, you have to fall down. So it's really just staying humble and staying, of course, doing the things that you did to get here to this day. So just keep working hard, things like that.
Phenomenal. You talked about a little bit about your upbringing and where you're from. Take us paint the picture. How did you grow up? And what was your high school career like?
Growing up in a small city, Tyler area, Portsmouth, Virginia. I lived with both parents, had a brother. But my high school was, we wasn't no football high school. I wouldn't even say we weren't really no sports high school at all. To be honest, I can't even lie. Churchland High School. it wasn't nobody you could really look up to where, you seen people go to Division One or really seen people go to school, really a lot of negativity. At a young age, I just told myself that, I was going to play college ball and, my goal was to graduate. That was my biggest goal was to graduate college. So, with being here today, I'm really kind of surprised, because coming out of high school, coming out of high school, I only had one scholarship, and that was Howard University. So, just being what I am today, it's kind of amazing.
Wow. Talk about how you made your way up to Howard. Talk about the defense. How would you summarize the growth of the defense when we started the season off to where we are now? From your perspective as defensive player.
Well, let me say one thing about that. Okay. When Coach Scott called me and asked me if I wanted to join him and be the defensive coordinator at Howard, he sent me a list of guys that had signed or that we were recruiting and asked me if we still wanted to stay and stay with the ones that the old staff had signed. So I watched Gallup's tape and I sent it to Coach Beaton, our linebacker. And Gallup showed that he was very twitchy and on tape, when he was a high school player. When I showed it to Beaton said, shoot, that dude, obviously I didn't know what he was going to play because he's 200.
He has the versatility to be able to shoot.
Right, but
even when you look at how your legs, like from the defensive positions, some categorize you as a defender, some categorize you as a linebacker. Some might even say the way you be downfield and crashing downfield, you can be like a hybrid. Like, that's what you saw with
that's what I saw on tape. So we didn't know, but he made a lot of plays, and he's actually gotten a lot better in doing a little DB thing, like man coverage. He's very cerebral. Okay, I probably coached him harder than I've ever coached a kid because I saw his ability, and he's been starting ever since he got on campus. He and Carson have both started basically at bench. But as far as the defense is concerned, we were a little banged up early on, and we're still got a lot of guys that were out for the season and set down. So we had guys step up. We lost a defensive tackle, Jason Seraphin in camp. And he was a starter, and then surprisingly, Jamel Stewart, who replaced him, they would have been a rotational group, and Jamel Stewart made second team all conference.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Who knows if that happens?
Right. If we got Jason, and then our other tackle, Jeffrey Jackson, was all conference, first team all conference last year. Brokenberg was injured early in the year. He was coming back from a knee injury that happened in the 22 season. So he didn't play like the first 4 games.
He still had to go through like
Right. So he's probably our eraser up front. He can play inside or outside. We've had a lot of younger guys that have had to step up because we lost guys through the season. The linebackers have Terrence Holland is a year older and more physical and running and has learned the game. Then our secondary basically came back intact. Now we lost one corner, and then we wound up moving Ray Williams to a corner spot. And he's just gotten better and better. So
put him in the fire though.
Yeah.
Put him in the fire.
Yeah. But the deal was we didn't have Robert Jones, and I'm talking about during the spring we had Robert Jones. Well, Ray, we moved Ray to Robert's position, so Ray held up in the spring, so that's what gave us the confidence today. Okay, yeah, he can do it. So then when Robert came back, then we wound up putting them opposite each other. Now I'm gonna say that I don't think our corners have gotten as much recognition. Robert Jones was second team on conference last year. And he got no recognition this year as far as on conference. Robert Jones and Ray are solid corners. You can't play defense and do what we do and play man coverage and not in the scheme that we play in and not have corners at the pocket. So those guys, I don't think got because they didn't test it as much. Or I know Robert did. They probably didn't test it great, but when you're playing field corner most of the time, the ball's got to go all the way out to the field to be able to try. So I think
you
those
hear that,
guys.
Miak? Listen, y'all messed up. I messed something up.
I think those two guys, we got the number one pass defense in the country. So our secondary pretty good. Okay, and our DB coaches, Coach Jared Lane does a great job with them. I'm a DB guy by heart, but I kind of let the young guy handle them, and they love him. So he got a plan, so I don't have to interject too much.
But like that's one of the things that I noticed already since I've been talking to Howard. I haven't talked to you yet, but I can sense already that y'all are extremely like close.
Oh yeah.
Talk about like your brothers. Shout some out if you got to, if you need to. But talk about like the relationship you have like, on the team. And like how that journey was been from when you first got on campus, especially what you said about how it being a school that was like really something.
One thing I need to back to talk about is camaraderie. This team playing with one another. When I first got it was COVID, so a lot of things were virtual. So you really didn't get a chance to hang out with guys and guys that everything was closed down. So when time going on and years, going on, we get to know these guys. You play a little harder. These are brothers. So we got a great group, great coaches. Love playing together. So that's the biggest part, and I feel like that. Hanging out with each other off the field, that's on the field. So I feel like that was like a big key to our success with camaraderie and chemistry.
Y'all be playing video games?
Some of them do. I let it go. I let it go. But some of them do. They probably playing the game right now.
In the lounge?
Nah, I haven't been in the lounge yet. You gotta go check. I got you.
All right. Let's talk about a little bit of X's and O's. I'm gonna get into some rapid fire questions for y'all. Rapid fire is a segment that we have on CFP Nation. If you don't know, now you know. I'm about to give you rapid fire questions. Don't feel any pressure to ask. It's gonna be all different types of categories. Are you ready? Go back and forth. All-time favorite Christmas movie is?
I'm gonna say Friday After Next. That counts
That's the first thing.
That counts as Christmas movie. That's probably my favorite.
All-time favorite Christmas movie is?
The Grinch.
Oh, you just watched it. You just watched it. All right. Now, what's your hobbies outside of football? What you like to do?
Well, outside of football, to be honest, believe it or not, I like something like cutting grass. So easy, because like to be honest, nothing else. I mean, unless you count video games, outside of football, I would play video games outside the season. But if we're not thinking about football or games, we're just cutting grass, eating things like
Smoking that beer in the pack after we beat Oregon. Helped to come to this game.
He says smoking that MEAC pack.
And a cigar. It was nice.
Yo. Hey, that's a classic thing. You gotta turn that to a YouTube short. Oh, God. All right, back to you. You said you like cutting grass, and like, what was like when you was growing up? What was like some of your favorite activities? Like,
well, of course, sports. You would say that. I like playing I went to summer camp, so I used to like playing different games. I used to like band collar. I used to like playing pool, ping pong. So that's it.
Number one artist on your playlist is?
For my playlist, oh man, Probably Bruno Mars.
Number one artist in your playlist is
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Sure.
Follow-up question. Follow-up. Favorite Lil Baby song?
I say probably Emotional Scar.
Emotional Scar.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now I got y'all more comfortable. Let's talk about the actual celebration. Since AC, let's talk to the director. And he talked about how we want to look at the future. We talk about 100 years. We talk about Howard's being first time here, being used first time here. And we have all these tracks coming to Atlanta. And there's going to be a new change. So, when is this experience like in life for y'all so far? Y'all perspective, since y'all like, we see it from the perspective of being outside. What's it like for like y'all inside? Like, is it a lot of is it fast paced? Like as far as scheduling, like events today? Like how have y'all been navigating?
Well, I've been to several bowls before in my career. So the bowl situation, I mean, it's basically all bowls are the same. You know, give you good. You have to go to events, functions with the other team rides. The thing that I am going to take away from this bowl is what I'm most proud of is I'm proud for Howard. Right? Because Howard hasn't had it's been since '93. 30 some odd years since they won, and I'm happy that to be a part of elevating, high university awareness of high university football program. And I'm happy for our players because they're the ones that do the work. They're the ones that have to listen to us, go over and over, hollering and screaming, adjusting. They're the ones. It's prideful when the game plan takes precedence and comes to fruition. But I'm more happy for our guys. It's a great school, obviously. A lot of, this Kentucky, man, you got a lot of great alumni and all that. And it's just good to be trying to get the football team up along with the academic situation. They've got great academics. Now we try to get the football program together.
Because we know academics all-star, all-world.
Yeah.
But now it's like the fact that Howard is now in football all-world and has a chance to win a championship. I'm talking about your team, your family. What like college coaches around the nation to see NFL draft scouts. I know all of that process is like coming up. Like, what is the celebration bowl been like for you? Like as far as coming to this process, what's the draft process like?
Well, first, I say, first one was just being here, seeing the different all the bowls, being here, and just the experience we've been having, the decisions we've been doing, it's been amazing. Like I've been telling guys, everything is nice, but the main goal is still to win the game. So, we're still, focused. To be honest, just I'm focused on the game. Like, that's number one priority. It's cool to have fun. The closer we get, the more serious we start to get. So. I can't wait for that. And then, to be honest, I have another year in school. Left, so I really hadn't been thinking about the. I've been focused exactly. I've been a lot of people ask me that question, but I can do my feet.
So that's breaking news.
Yeah,
That's breaking news. You're not going.
Yeah.
Breaking news on CFB Nation.
Yeah, for sure.
Gallup not going nowhere.
For sure.
Hey, we love to see it. How? I know that Howard is being here the first time. It's been a pleasure to be able to talk to y'all so much. I appreciate your time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get you to talk to Coach Scott. If I don't tell him I said,
Okay.
I'm trying to come up and see CFB Nation. Fun fact for y'all, if y'all don't know, CFB Nation was approved for Howard University for football credentials this season. So they showed us endless love. Shout out to Mr. Bryant, Derek Bryant, who took care of us when we came out there too. So we look forward to building a beautiful relationship with y'all. moving forward, not just for this celebration bowl, but also moving forward, like, in 2 years. Like, that's something
Appreciate you, my man. No problem, bud.
and I'll see y'all on the other side.
Okay.
And we'll see you on the field and get that dose. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Still, why wouldn't you just leave the charger in?
Yeah. All right, so we live for the Cricket Celebration Bowl Radio Row. This is another beautiful day in college football, so shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching. I'm your boy Moon Vibes. And if you don't know, this stream is sponsored by SeatGeek. Your one stop for everything that you need. They're talking about festivals. We're talking about concerts. We're talking about everything because we like to give gifts during the holidays. And wouldn't you like to save some money? So if you use the promo code DCFBNation, you'll get $20 off your purchase for SeatGeek. Tune into the holidays and thank you for them sponsoring the stream. It's College Football Nation, your one-stop shop for college football 365. We're here at the Omni Hotel for Radio Row, and it's been a blast so far. We got a chance to talk to the director of the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Mr. Grant. He came through. It was pleasant. We also got to talk to the defensive coordinator for Howard, and also we got to talk to the guy, Mr. Kenny Gallup Jr. He is a part of a jam-packed lineup that we have for you, so stay tuned, keep it locked. You don't want to miss it. We're going to be having live guests come in throughout the day. We're going to be here to a couple more hours, so you never know who's going to stop by. But as we get into the festivities for today, we have a matchup featuring two schools that haven't been here before. So a new champion is going to be crowned. A new champion is going to be crowned this year in the national championship for historically black colleges and universities. So for us to be able to be here is a monumental experience. Special shout out to both Howard and FAMU. I had a chance to dive into them yesterday and provide some amazing research for you. And let's get a little tail of the tape for this game and this matchup for between Howard University and FAMU. So coming into this one, FAMU is 11-1 on this season. Only loss came to South Florida. Howard Bison is 6-5 heading into this matchup, led by Coach Larry Scott. We got FAMU led by Coach Willie Simmons, trying to erase doubts for people to see if he can get over the hump. Nine wins. But can you take that next step and go to a different level of winning for the program and for the culture? So that's a little telltale from that side. As far as the Rattlers, they have a lot of all-SWAC, All-Americans. I think it was 13 different people selected preseason, all-SWAC, All-Americans for them. So on that side, and then for Howard, they have their All-Americans on their own. So it's a lot of firepower on both sides. I'm interested to see not only the bands tonight for the celebration that we have, but we will be crowning the new champion in that arena too. But also tomorrow for the game, I know there's a lot of people that's coming out, festive, tailgating, seeing amazing toys. And we also have a jam-packed lineup of events for you. So you don't want to go anywhere. Keep us on stay tuned. From Radio Row.
I'll find that one out.
I'm good, thank you. How you doing? I can't. Oh, you about had me sick there. Okay. Let me grab it real quick, okay? Give me.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to tell you what's about to happen. We're about to be joined by an immensely special guest. Immensely special. Mr. Roderick Broadway, the only coach to win a black college football national championship at 3 different schools. 3, not 1, not 2, 3 different schools. At North Carolina Central, at Grambling, and also at North Carolina A&T. North Carolina A&T as well. So he's coming up to join us in a little bit. You're tuning in to CFP Nation, your one-stop shop for college football 365.
Oh, and I sent you the information for for community media. Yeah. Did you get it? Get my phone? Because she sent it to me in a file. Like to the iPhone file. Look, your airdrop on? I'm airdropping it. Got you. Those are talking points. Huh?
I'm trying to make it low.
You say you're trying to what?
I'm trying to make it low. If you don't do nothing else, he already did more than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we also on the broadcast today. We still live. We're gonna be running continuously on this live broadcast. Tuning in to CFP Nation, live from Radio Row at the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Coming up shortly, in about the next soon, we're gonna have talking points here, and it's led by Ryan Johnson. We also got Chris P, Chad Ochocinco, and also many more joining us soon. We're going to be talking about them. Also, we're going to be talking soon to Mr. Roderick Broadway, the only coach to win the national championship at 3 different schools. All of this is coming up more, but we're about to take a little short break. Don't go anywhere. It's all there. CFP Nation, your one-stop shop for college football. 365.
Why would you move?
I didn't know you. I thought you were going to talk.
I can't help when it click. Get down here. You're too tall. Oh, that's good. Oh, I love that. I've been getting compliments with my hair. Yeah. We were talking to the lady that was going to come over here, and she started talking about hair, and she's like a year and a half younger live. It's real cool. I just wish I knew how to get this off the bottom. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna save the battery.
Maybe heading back from this level.
Yeah, go to the next one. That's information. Because I gotta go to
Go up or down when you're
Up or
in the
down?
bathroom.
Give me 1 second. About to start the camera.
It's still saying live though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just loading the feed. All right.
Okay, everybody. I told you. We got some heavy hitters coming. We already talked to the director of the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We talked to the defensive coordinator, Howard, and Kenny Gallup Jr. And now we join with Mr. Roger Brawley, the only coach, the only one to win a national championship at 3 different schools. How are you feeling, just like in general? And how's your holidays been so far?
So it's great, actually. And great always. It's always exciting to be here. You know, this is probably one of my favorite weeks of the year. Being able to come down to this coast and to see the growth of this thing. You know, we're starting from where it is now, and hopefully it's continue to grow because this is a beautiful thing to play college football. We have our own bowl game, and have it well attended, and have it on this spotlight. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful experience. I'm grateful for the kids that have this thing because I coached in Division I for 24 years, and at that time, every preseason meeting that we had, the goal was always the same. Bowl. Every team wanted to go to the bowl. Now we have our own. It's a beautiful experience.
Talk about all the people that come to Atlanta, including yourself, for this game. Like last year, we broke attendance records. I talked to the director earlier today, and he said, "Look, we look at the grand scope of everything. We don't look at just attendance. Like, how do you see both the Celebration Bowl and looking ahead to like what the next 100 years?"
Well, the organization is outstanding. The leadership is outstanding. And the sponsorship has gotten better, which in turn means that the bowling has gotten better. The play on the field has been outstanding. We've got 2 outstanding teams, or in the past, it's an outstanding games. And it's a great venue. You know, we have an opportunity to play in the Mercedes Dome, and it's a good experience. Again, I'm grateful that we have this whole thing right here. So I truly am.
When I say the word Grambling, what comes to your mind?
Mecca of black college football. Actually, let me show you this.
I got surprised for us.
I do. Let me show you this. This was last night.
Last night. I'm not gonna tell all his personal business when you about to show me. Oh wow!
That's the legend right there. Coach Rob. That's what I picked up about when Grambling comes to mind. Coach Rob.
I don't want to be play favorites, but we got it. Oh, okay. Good. All right, so I'm not trying to play favorites, but I know it means a lot to you and to a lot of people. For those people that's a part of our college football nation community that don't know or don't understand the impact of the election, or don't understand like what that time was like, not just as far as like just dominance of culture, but like the culture. Talk to us a little bit about that from your lens, since you got a chance to see it.
Well, I don't know, in my humble opinion, I don't know if there's ever been anyone that's done it any better than Coach Rob. I don't. To me, that's the top of Mount Rushmore. They talk about Nick Saban and all this other stuff, and Bill Belichick. But to me, the Godfather is Coach Rob and what he was able to do. And one of the reasons is because we have so much less to work with financially. There's a lot more dry job than just coaching football. We got to make sure the fields are right, the buildings are right. We ain't talking everything. We don't have a support staff. And for him to be able to do what he did on a national level and to put black college football in that like he did, my hat's off to him. And I'm telling you what, it was amazing to me having double down as a coach, the impact that he had on college football. I knew because I used to watch Ed Robinson show in North Carolina when I was a kid.
So, oh man. All right. So we talk about your coaching because you coach some great universities too. What was like? So what are some memories that you have that like always stick with you? You know, when you like going around with your business and all that. What do you like reminiscing on or think about when it comes to the coaching?
Well, I think like all coaches, like all old coaches, and I'm old now. But like most old coaches, the thing you appreciate most is the relationship that you have with the players. And you see them now, and you see where they are, and you see success they've had, you see their families. I mean, that gives you joy. You know, the guys I had 10 years ago, 15 years ago, coming back and introducing their families, their wives, and all that stuff, and just see the growth. You know, and having had taken so many underprivileged kids and having an opportunity to see those guys grow in the development and get college education. I can tell you the number of players I've had come back to you and it's like Courtney Cole, who coaches North Carolina Central, played for me, coach with me at Grambling, and coach with me at North Carolina A&T. He was the first person in his college ever to go to school, you know, to college, you know. And we were talking about that last night. I had a kid from Auburn, Alabama, same situation. Never, nobody's parents ever. And see, I have thoughts about the kids like that. You know, I have attention to feel for kids. I had kids that, you know, raised themselves, you know, didn't have parents, you know. Ask a kid, where you going for Christmas? Well, I may go to Joe's house. Where you going for Thanksgiving? I may go to, not having any place to go, you know. Seeing those kids and see where they are now, that's what you get your joy from. That's what I reminisce on now and get my pleasure from. Seeing those guys that were underdogs being successful and having successful families and being good, productive citizens. You know, that's where I get my joy from. You know, it's not about the wins and the losses, and that was good too. But the personal growth of my players is very important. Yeah, it really was. You know, we did a lot of things. You know, we just weren't about football. Even when we were coaching, if we were going to Savannah State, play Savannah State, I'll take my guys to the Civil Rights Museum.
So you would do that type of stuff?
Yes, we go to DC to play Howard. We would take them to Martin Luther King Monument. We went to Tulsa to play Tulsa. We took them to the Black Wall Street. You know, every place we try to tie education into them because usually when you go to a team, you go to the stadium and you get to your campus. That's it. You don't see where you're going. But I want my kids to, you know, because that's why some kids so that team never get back to Oklahoma. Right. Never see Walter. Just some kids right to the National Art Museum in Philadelphia. You know, just little places, just trying to educate them. Let them see what's out there. And to me, that's a beautiful part of my coaching. It's coaching kids to things they may not have a chance to see.
Increasing their quality of life. Yes. I love that. So we got a game that we like to play on CFB Nation called Rapid Fire Questions. And what that means is I'm going to ask you random questions from different categories.
Okay.
Pretty loose.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Coach Rod. All-time favorite Christmas movie is
Black Santa.
All right. What do you like to spend? What do you like to do in your free time?
Actually, read, listen to music, and just basically read, listen to music.
Number one artist in your playlist is?
Used to be Stevie Wonder. Is Protege now, the Jamaican rapper.
All right. So,
have you ever heard of him?
Yes, I've heard of him.
Have you?
Yes, Stevie Wonder. I think that
Yeah. Listen to Protege. I'm gonna give you some songs on to listen to when I finish.
All right. You want to tell the nation the songs to listen to?
Nah. It makes you go, I'm kidding about it.
You gotta give us a shout out.
Good stuff. All right, next one. When you were coaching, did you have like a pre-game routine or like a ritual that you did, like off like an hour every day or like every day?
Everything was routine.
Oh, so you did that.
So everything was routine until you lose.
No,
and then you change it. Yeah. We're creatures of habit. You know, football coach, we're creatures of habit. And if something looks like it's successful, we're going to continue to do it. You know, wearing the same clothes, you know, having the same sleep, you know, doing the same thing week in and week out. But you know what? But that's a sign of a true champion. The thing I used to tell my kids all the time, the sign of a champion is someone that can repeat their performances day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and week out. Now you see a lot of guys can play really good this week and really bad next week. Really, but that's not how you win championships. You got to play good.
So you believe that like the team is tied directly to that.
Yes.
And if it's broken, then change it all.
Well, you don't have to change it all. You know,
Little pieces.
yeah, you just got to keep moving pieces around and try to kind of fit with what works for you. And you know, that's a tricky situation sometimes. You're on the slippery sliding board, in that it can work, it may not. You know, what you did may have been the right thing to do, but you know, the situation sometimes it's football. You know, things happen, man.
What is your all-time favorite like memory as far as wins? Like you have a favorite? That's a lot of wins.
Appalachian State is one of my favorites. The year we did that state, and the reason we had played them, you know, we were just coming. Well, we were on probation with North Carolina A&T, and we only had 29 scholarships, and we went up and played those guys, and they beat the brakes off of us.
They have a tendency to do that.
They beat the brakes off of us.
Upset people.
Yeah, but we only had 29 scholarships out of our possible 63. And then we played them a couple years later where we had a little more scholarships and we beat them. And that was probably one of the most gratifying wins because, you know, the year they beat us, man, they were up by 3 touchdowns with 3 minutes left. We still on arms and, you know,
That's disrespectful.
well, hey.
I mean, it's nice you got to stop it. You can't stop it. I'm gonna keep doing it, but it's disrespectful.
But you know what? That's what some people play. You know, but guess what? We got them back. You know, and that's the thing about this game. It's a beautiful game. Usually what goes around comes around. And in football, it usually balances out. Sometimes you win one you're supposed to lose, sometimes you lose one you're supposed to win. But it usually balances out in the long run. If you're in it long enough, the checks and balances are going to be equal.
That makes a lot of sense. If you had to give me one word when you think about North Carolina A&T, what's the word that comes to mind?
Growth. To see the growth that we went through on these years, not only as a football team, but as a university, the growth that took place. We went from, 8,000-9,000 students to being the largest black university in the country with enrollment. And to be frank with you, this bowl game had a lot to do with that because the year we came to the bowl game, we were probably getting 5,000 applicants a year. After the bowl game, first couple of bowl games, we started getting 34,000 applications a year just to get into A&T. And so it was a huge difference. And this bowl had a lot to do with the growth of A&T because it put you on the front porch. They got to see A&T all across the country. And it's an outstanding school. Yeah, it really is.
I gotta get your prediction. I don't know if you're gonna give me a score. I don't need to give me a score, but who do you think is gonna win tomorrow?
I think Fame will win. I watch Fame quite a bit, and I've said it a number of times. They do an excellent job. Now, Guy Howard's done an excellent job too. But I think Fame's a little bit more talented and has a little bit better football team. But you know what? You still got to play. You still got to play, and anything can happen.
I love it. You're sitting here with Coach Rob Broadway. You look into the camera, into everybody. Shout out to College Football Nation.
Hey, you guys need to be down here in Atlanta with us this week because we're getting ready to do the do, as they say.
You're watching College Football Nation, one-stop shop for College Football Nation C5 with the legendary.
Thank you. Peace out, as far as say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Can I get a picture of you two together really quick?
Say it again?
Can I get a picture?
Yeah. Where are you from? Yeah. Okay. Where's your school? Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Coach.
So you can go over your talking points for your third year here. You so loud. Yeah.
I think it's
Audio still on. Yeah. If you wanted to, there are about 4 tables. So it's like a good time to do something.
thank you.
We asked them to, but they
I'm gonna keep it live. I said I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna tell them. What's up, everybody? I know you can't see me right now, but you can definitely to see every nation. One-stop shop. Live on Radio Road. The celebration road. Versus the Sweat, the national championship for Wisconsin Lighthouse.
I think we have a charge today. We got another one on deck. You can move this so you can get that. I meant to tag you in it. I posted it on my story. I did a boomerang.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn, I guess I should repost it then. I didn't tag you. Yeah. So let's try this again. Okay, excuse me. I'll do it right there. This how you do it though. Because look, I got the arms back there. Yeah. Say yes.
Testing, 1 2 1 2. Hey, phone is so serious, man. So I was playing NCAA in real life. Hey, shout out to CFB Nation, man. One stop shop for college football 365. So I got my credentials. We got our credentials for the Cricket Celebration Bowl today. I got mine yesterday. But the process has been super chill. It's been beautiful out here. They've been showing us a lot of love. The Omni Hotel is where we are, the Omni Hotels and Resorts. And they've been showing us a lot of love. Radio Row is jam-packed people. They keep sending guests, so this experience is great. We're going to be talking to hopefully some family players and coaches a little later in the show. And we got also some other special guests too. I'll let you know. Let's see. We got a live update. Oh, I think I need that.
Huh?
I need that link. Oh, never mind. We're gonna be joined by Talking Points soon. Ryan Johnson. He is the founder and CEO of Community Media, a media tech company focused on future-proofing diversity in the esports and gaming industry by creating engaging, educational, and entertaining programming. He's going to be joining us. Chris P. He's also the CMO of Community Media, a media tech company focused on future-proof diversity in the esports and gaming industry. And Chad Ochocinco is actually the official ambassador for the HBCU Esports League. They're going to be joining us soon to talk about the evolution and growth of this esports and all of the growth that we've seen in the esports community, specifically in the communities of color. So we got that coming up next. And we're going to be talking about the third annual HBCU Esports League and the Discover Bowl. It's actually an entitlement event for Discover where students from the HBCU Esports Leagues will compete head to head. Students competing in year 3 of the Discover Bowl will have the opportunity to compete for a groundbreaking $60,000 prize pool, playing either NBA 2K24, Madden, and Rocket League. All of this and more to come for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We'll be getting the cameras back on, trying to save battery while we out here. We tune in to CFB Nation. Chat with us on the radio. Oh my God.
You like that?
Yeah.
I can turn it off. I can turn my phone now because it's on battery too.
You need anything from me?
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Michelle.
How are you?
This is the young man have you on the phone now about an hour. He'll talk to you. See how it goes. Y'all
It's been really nice. Yes. Everybody.
He was the first one.
Hot jalapeno. You want these? Oh, But then the other ones I got are salt and vinegar.
So let me go use the bathroom.
Okay.
I know exactly. As soon as you start about it, I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, you should do it. So, I guess who left you contact? So, the first year, yeah, correct. Just graduated. A couple years ago.
Devastated, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, look, I look like this. I just know this.
This is
I'm not mad at it. Oh, they got some. They got some. Like,
Oh, you're Deshaun.
yeah, I'm
I
just
saw your Instagram.
yeah.
see a picture with her. I see it too many times. So now I'm gonna tag you in post. I haven't posted on Instagram since
In a while.
Yeah. Like, I just been on the move.
Yeah, I was stalking.
I want you to take my picture.
All right, cool.
Let me get like
Or do you want to get the
We
radio?
can get the radio right here. We're gonna come right here.
Oh, pleasure much.
I just come in here and sit. And you're supposed to start coming in.
I think I have one. You have mine? I'm gonna text you.
Okay.
I'll save them. Three, five, 2, 0.
Okay. Yeah, it's me.
No, that's my college marketing. I did it for like 3 years.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I was going in for a little while. Yeah, I ended up being like one of the like seniors. It was fun while it lasted.
yeah.
yeah. I see it. Are you with this?
No, I have my own.
Who's the? I saw your stuff in your Instagram. There's someone else that's like, it's a founder. They're like on Twitter.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Katie
Yeah,
Leverett.
Yes. Yeah. I was
That's my
like,
brother.
oh, that's your actual like blood brother.
Mine as well.
Oh, okay. I went to his page and I couldn't tell if he was in Atlanta, but I knew you were in here.
He's in Maryland.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That makes sense.
I was just talking to him earlier.
Come on yourself and just come in and get ready for your show and start talking to people coming through. Or once they start coming through, most of them be
was supposed to be there from 2 to 4. And you were supposed to be here from 2 to 4. Just go up. Oh, Lord.
It's a food truck.
So this time camera.
Yeah. Like, look. Yeah, that's what I was. See? It's gonna do.
All right. How old is one Sean, you're from here or you always here? Okay. So I saw North Carolina too.
Are you from North Carolina?
Yeah, people all over.
I'm from the Carolinas.
Where?
I was born in Spartanburg, but I got family in Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Asheville. My mom's in Bowling Springs.
I'm from Charlotte.
Okay,
And
I love Charlotte. It's like a mini Atlanta. It's coming up.
Right. I ended up in Bowling Springs in 2019 for like a year and a half.
Really? That's crazy that I moved back there at the same time.
Really?
Yeah. Because I came for the summertime because my grandparents getting older.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to, come hang out and ended up getting a job there. So I was like, well, I'll just stay. And then COVID happened. So I was like, well, I guess I'm really staying. You know? Yeah. I can't go nowhere. So, okay. Yeah.
Well, the first was alright too.
Yeah, Spartanburg, if you didn't know it was there, you drive right through it.
Right, exactly.
My dad's side of things from Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a country girl all around. That's me.
You finished this, ma'am?
No, I'm not done yet. Okay. Thank you.
No. I mean, I'm gonna go to PRT later now.
Okay. Okay. It's about to say they have a marriage meeting out there.
I think we go to, I think, but
Everything is on there. So you turn it up. Turn it back on. It needs to go to the very top. Yeah, it's picking up.
So y'all can find it.
So do we have to sit down?
Milton? Midway. Okay.
I was looking at community nation. No, it's also good. You just are yeah.
Wait, who's she? Oh, that Ryan. Sorry. Yes. No, I didn't try to do it.
Is that wisdom?
Yeah, you can.
Ashley?
Yeah, with my first figure out.
I got some. Yeah, it is.
Oh man. Oh, let me look at everything's good.
You have talking points? Okay. Look, I know I sent it. I didn't know if you got it too.
Yeah, this we made sure that.
I feel like my smile is even very big. I don't know. You guys should teach me how to pose, man.
Oh man.
This is what I do. I don't know if I do.
Family's heavily represented. I said family's heavily represented.
Bro, I don't even know if everybody showed up.
Are you going to the game?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the field.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing a photo with them.
Somebody finishing that.
Oh, I'm gonna finish this one. Thank you. Alright, ready? Good you? Alright, we are live on College Football Nation. Thank God for your patience. We are live from the Radio Row at the Cricket Celebration Bowl. And it's College Football Nation, your one-stop shop for college football 365. I am joined with a very, very special guest. I mean, today's lineup has been star-studded. I don't think it's more star-studded than this. We're about to talk about the future of esports and gaming with Mr. Chris P, CMO of Community Media, who focuses on future-proofing diversity in the esports and gaming industry. He is a graduate of an HBCU at the Cricket Celebration Bowl. You know, tell me what HBCU you went to. Shout out your home school.
The North Carolina Central University.
You made sure you put the beat in front of me.
Illustrious, that's what they say.
So yeah, we got the start to the interview. So I want to know first and foremost, how's your holiday season been so far?
That's a great question. So it doesn't even feel like the holidays.
You don't?
No. I need to start shopping.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say it's been going pretty well. It's been busy. Yeah, trying to slow down. I think we'll be able to slow down starting like mid next week. So,
You got a chance to spend time with family?
Yeah.
Here and there?
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about your family and about your upbringing. So we see the sports side, but like, how did that even come to be? Like, what's your roots?
Yeah, so I am born originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. I went to North Carolina Central University. I've always been a gamer. Gaming is one of those things I've always done. I took a break, I'll say, from the gaming, kind of might have grew out of it a little bit, but then came back, of course, when I got to college. We used to play in the dorm. So we used to play Madden. We used to play NBA 2K. Yeah. And so like our room was the room where, you know, you coming through, you already know, put your money up, you're gonna go at it. And so essentially, you know, that very thing I think just transfers over year after year to a point where now it's like, you know, you're playing the video games already, you're probably playing for free. And for us, it's like just come and get paid to play
To do the things you already do.
Yeah, exactly.
So being in Charlotte, I know, are you like rooted to the soil as far as the sports teams and all that? Nah. So what's your team?
I mean, I'm a Panthers fan. My Neo Nick Leverett. Shout out to Nick. He graduated from North Carolina Central too. He plays for the Bucks, Tampa Bay Bucks. So yeah, so I'm a big Bucks fan now. Between them, basketball, I don't really watch much basketball.
It's more so like what sports you got?
Football. Football is definitely number one. And then after that, I like discovering new sports. I just learned about a underwater torpedo.
What?
Yeah, it's like water polo.
Take camera and tell people about this. I've never heard of this.
So
Underwater torpedo.
yeah, so I don't know much, but this torpedo, I mean, you wound it up, you let it go, it flows through water, you passing it to your team members. So it's mostly underwater. It's kind of like water polo, but they're actually underwater and trying to get the torpedo in the goal.
So now that I know a little bit about your upbringing, now I know what sports you like, let's make you even more comfortable. We about to do a segment that we love to do on CFG Nation called Rapid Fire Questions. And it's going to be giving you questions from a lot of different categories, all rapid fire. Okay. Are you ready, my friend?
Let's do it.
I started off with this one first and foremost to every person that I talked to today. There is no wrong answer. All-time favorite Christmas movie.
All-time favorite Christmas movie, Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2, watch the movie. There is no other one.
No, I don't even finish it these days.
Bro, Home Alone 3 is amazing. I don't care what anybody says. I'll look you in the eyes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even talk about that. Right. Yeah. That one doesn't exist.
Number one artist in your playlist is?
Oh man, I shocked it. so funny story, man. I get a bunch of slack for this. So I've been listening to only Afrobeats for like the last year and a half.
So that's what your playlist is on.
Yeah. It's a guy named Ashake out of Nigeria. Yeah, he's dope.
Yes.
So that's
Favorite song?
Organized. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Make sure you got
Great
it.
song.
I got some playlists for CFG Nation playlists. Sure.
Yes.
All right. I know you say you like football more than anything, but like, do you have a favorite player growing up?
Favorite player growing up was Marshall Faulk.
Oh, that's a great answer. What is it about Marshall that stood out to you?
I think it was just confidence. So we played the same position. I played running back, little league, transition to corner for high school, and then I ended up going to Fayetteville State my freshman year of college, and I played there too. So it's always kind of like idolized Marshall Faulk. He was always quick, but he could also improve too. So that was kind of I wasn't the biggest. I wasn't the biggest, but very elusive, and I was not afraid of getting bit.
What do you like to do in your downtime to relax? Busy schedule out of the way. Like, what is it that makes you zen?
So the beach. Yeah, I like to hang out by the beach. I like to go we'll go to LA or like anywhere I go, like I have to find like a large body.
Next to it.
Yeah.
You normally stay next to a body of water too? Like when you go to the hotel and everything?
Yeah. If there's a large body of water in the city that I'm going to,
I'm gonna
go.
I love that. So we talk about music, talk about film, talk about sports. Let's talk about a little about what you like to do outside of it, bodies of water and beaches. How many siblings do you have?
So I have an older brother and I have a younger sister.
Middle child. J. Cole.
Yeah.
For the short.
Right. So J. Cole's my second favorite artist now. He was first for a very long time.
Okay. All right, so now I got you comfortable and everything. Let's just dive deeper into this conversation about esports. Yeah. How did you fall in love with esports? And for the people that's out there that don't know much about it, or I'm on a newcomer to it, since it's really in its infancy, this is starting. How would you describe what your relationship is with gaming in general?
So esports in general is essentially the competitive aspect of just video games. So esports is, when you see two people or two teams going head to head, and they're essentially competing to play for a purpose. Most of the time it's a prize. So like prize money, different products that you can win. So that's esports pretty much simply put. My relationship is we launched a gaming company. So we're a media company basically focused in gaming. Started because there's 83% of African American youth that play video games on a daily basis. Play video games daily.
Dang.
And so when you look at the video game workforce, though, there's only 4% of African Americans that work in this space.
So them numbers not adding up.
Not at all. So that's like the biggest disparity that we wanted to try and overcome, to make sure that more of us are represented in the space. Because I mean, we consume it, so let's find a way to benefit from it.
As well. Yeah.
So we started the HBCU Sports League.
So I'm sure you have to be around throughout the different colleges and everything for like promotion and marketing. Speaking of marketing, you went to Georgia State for marketing, right?
Yeah.
Master's in marketing.
Yeah.
And then you went to Central?
So I went to Central first.
Central first, and then got your master's in marketing. So you got a chance to see it up close and personal, but like from a college level, like you said the 84% part. Did you see it like? Did you know that was that vast of a difference between the workforce and who's actually in these sports in our community? And like, how did you like really start to see that shit in college when you went there?
So I didn't know about that. We didn't realize that stat until about 2019, before we started the company. That's the thing that got us to start the company. Also, Atlanta is one of the top 5 cities for esports in the country, and so it's one of those things where it's like right place, right time. Yeah, exactly. So we just did a bunch of research for years. A lot of people would see like, it looks like it happened fast,
But it didn't.
yeah. Now you don't see like the 5 to 6 years of research before we actually could start the business.
And all of this is while things are changing.
Yeah.
New names dropping, the scene is shifting.
Yeah.
You talk about adaptability. Like, what was those research sessions like? You look back on it now and like, so thank God we did this. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I don't think we'd be where we are without that, and without the partnerships that we've been able to develop while doing that research. So it was just a lot of like conventions, going to these like anime and gaming conventions, just talking to a bunch of different people, taking some free jobs so that we could just learn, doing free work for people, finding mentors in the industry, reading a lot of books. A lot of people don't read books. You gotta read more books. But yeah, so a lot of that really went into it, and then kind of when the time was right. Then you're already prepared. Yeah, so I think in that aspect, like that's preparation equals confidence.
we were talking about that out there.
Yeah. So like when you're prepared, I mean, you can walk into any room as if you belong there. And I think that's exactly what happened in this show.
Yeah. So you talk about some of the sponsorships that y'all like have and endorsements, people that y'all like really like heavy hitters. Talk more about that from your perspective, where you see.
Yeah. So with the HBCU Esports League, we started in 2020. The league is in partnership with Amazon.
Oh wow.
And so Amazon is like our agency of record. They're working with us to facilitate our corporate partnership. Fund the league because we broadcast like a live television show. We have talent on the show. It's like casters that are talking over the gameplay. We have hosts that join the basketball.
Entire experience. So essentially, what you would get in like another arena, it would rock. The audience is watching too. Yeah. So you can like change and expand to more than just one demographic. Okay.
Yep, exactly. So all of our broadcasts happen on Twitch.
I'm very familiar with Twitch. We're very familiar with Twitch.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, we broadcast through there. It's a live television show, and we have students. The students are competing virtually for the most part. We do some in-person events, but for the most part, they're playing the gaming now.
Yeah, that's it. So you talked about the partnerships with your guy. I mean, I'm sure when Ryan came to you, like, when y'all started talking about this initiative, like, did y'all think that was going to be where it is now? Or, like, how did those initial conversations go versus what y'all talking about now?
So we knew that we knew that it was going to be big, like, whatever we wanted to do again, because yeah. And you have to tell yourself these things, man. You have to, as much as they sound crazy, it's like, no, it's going to happen. Like, the thing I said is going to happen. And that's the scary part for a lot of people because I think we just automatically throw roadblocks out there that they don't enjoy. People aren't thinking about us; they're only thinking about themselves. So once you learn that, it's like, well, just do it. But no, it's a partnership with Ryan. We started a company in 2017 called Nexus Entertainment and Sports. Yeah. So we did independent artist showcases in and around Atlanta. So we got a friend, really? Oh wow. So we had a friend that was he owned a bar called Major League out of Texas. So we used to just use his bar, get artists to come through, they rap, sing, whatever. We have people come out.
Crossing worlds.
Yeah, so it's having like a cool night out type of thing. We did that all together too. And then
Yeah. So like, how did COVID like impact like y'all strategy as far as rollout and timing?
yeah, so we couldn't do in-person events. So we had to pivot from that. So it took like 6-7 months then. But during that time, we're still working professionally, learning from different industries. So Ryan had got his job with the esports engineering. So from there, that's when he was like,
It's time.
yeah. And so it's like, I ain't bet, like let's learn as much as we can and map out the plan. And as Ryan likes to say, stick to the plan. So we did that and do that every single day. But yeah, things changed. Like we didn't know we were gonna be a media company. We started as a nonprofit. We became a media company. And now we're about to launch like a digital publication. So things change, but the plan still the plan always stays.
I like the adaptability and all of it. It's survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
You're not gonna survive.
Exactly.
Since the beginning of the world.
Move the motion. Exactly.
The more determined you are, But some of y'all community notable work includes CXM presents Street Champions Cup featuring Fortnite, the Real Change Challenge featuring Mountain Dew, and the HBCU Sports League with Kickback featuring Riot Games and Prime Gaming, Space Jam: A New Legacy featuring Warner Brothers and Xbox, Game Pass for PC featuring Xbox and NBA with the Atlanta Hawks. And those are some of them. Like out of all the events you've been to, it's pretty cool to see like that you're out and about. Like, in our world, what we say, like you really outside. You really outside. What's some of your favorite events that you've been to from your roles?
I think my most favorite. I don't know. It's hard to choose.
Just a lot.
So yeah. So my favorite is probably Space Jam: A New Legacy. Because that was cool. So that was in partnership with Warner and Microsoft, and of course LeBron James is the star in that movie. In the movie, the plot is that his son didn't want to be a basketball.
He wanted to be a game designer.
He wanted to be a video game developer. Yes. And so I mean, we were tapped on by Microsoft and said, hey, what did you come up with? And like literally, I'm just like, we can do this, and they loved it. So the plan essentially was to play in a tournament. With the movie came a video game. So it's a Space Jam video game that exists on Xbox. We just did a tournament playing that game. It's like a speed run game where it's like things like Super Mario takes you from one end to the other, like fight people recruit points and things of that sort. And so we did a tournament doing that. We streamed that live. We did that on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the students were going head to head. They were playing. And then the top 2 finalists, we actually took them out to LA with us to attend the world premiere.
Wow.
And so, of Space Jam: A New Legacy. And so, again, this is the world premiere. So, LeBron James, Tiffany Haddish, Anthony Davis, all the people that they look up to, are there. And so they got greeted by, the actual writer, producer of the movie. They got a chance to meet all the people that they look up to, but they also competed on the red carpet. And so, as people are walking through the red carpet, these 2 HBCU students are going head to head. The winner won, he won a merch package from Xbox. He got we all went to the movie theater. Saw LeBron James do his speech. And then we went home. But that was my most favorite one. So the tournament happened in Atlanta. We actually brought the students to Atlanta too. At Camper Studios. We did that one at Camper Studios. And then from there, we went to LA for 2 weeks later. Got the whole red carpet experience.
Wow, that's definitely favorite. Now I see why you did that.
Yeah, there we go.
Talk to me a little bit about the 3rd annual HBCU Esports League Discover Polls.
Yeah,
what that means in the company.
Yeah, so Discover has been a partner since season 2. So for the last 3 years, Discover has been a partner of the HBCU Sports League, and they have their tentpole or entitlement events called the Discover Bowl.
Wow.
And essentially, that is the championship of the HBCU Sports League for the fall split. So we mimic traditional academic calendar at colleges where we have a fall league that runs from August to December, and the spring is from January to April. And so, yeah, so from there, Discover has that fall league or fall championship. We have about $60,000 in prizes.
That's
And it's gonna
the winner.
be so it's gonna be shot and produced like NFL Red Zone. To where we'll be doing NBA 2K, Rocket League, and we're doing Madden. Yeah, so we have students from each school that are gonna be competing. We have Chad Ochocinco going to join as a guest host. So it'll be good. Discover's a huge partner of ours. They actually, the last Discover Bowl, we were able to send for the first time ever an HBCU student pro in terms of like he's a professional video game player.
That's amazing.
So yeah, he's a professional Madden player. That was his name. Like, he played Madden. He was like, yo, y'all changed my life. And so like, yeah, so we have a lot of those stories with students, and that's what it's all about. It's just seeing the smiles on their faces when they get scholarship money for doing what they're already doing in the dorm.
Bro, now we're here at the Celebration Bowl. We're live at Radio Road here in Atlanta, Georgia. All the students came down, and all the parties, tailgates, and everything in between. Festive events are here in the holiday season for the Cooper Celebration Bowl. What does the Celebration Bowl mean to you? And like, how's your weekend been so far?
So Celebration Bowl means I think Celebration Bowl is pretty cool. I don't know what. So I went to North Carolina Central, and then we were in 3 Celebration Bowls. Lost the first one. That was actually my Neo who got excessive with the celebrations at the Celebration Bowl. And so we weren't able to pull that one, but we came back one, beat Jackson last year too. But yeah, man, I think Celebration Bowl is a great opportunity, to your point, to celebrate Black excellence, celebrate everything that is like HBCU culture. I love to see brands start to come in and actually embrace this thing. So I know Cricket has been doing that heavily, so shout out to them. But yeah, man, I think Celebration Bowl, I don't know, it's a moment to celebrate. We all did. Yeah, so I was just there. I went to the Falcons game on Sunday. I went when we played. I've been a couple times. I've been a couple of events out there.
So I'm more intrigued to know like what type of like, I guess you could say, tailgating experience that you had when you went to North Carolina Central, and like, are you looking forward to that? Because I heard it's crazy. Like, are you looking forward to that for like this weekend?
So I actually didn't plan to go to the tailgate this weekend, but I think I am. No.
Oh, wow.
I think I will though. Yeah, let me know. Let me know when you. I'll pull up.
Listen, because you're over here trying to talk about a good barbecue.
Yeah, no, facts, and that is the thing. So to your point, the earlier question of the Celebration Bowl is it's a fellowship, man. I think that's the best part about it. It's the best part about it. It's all love.
You mentioned the key word, fellowship.
Yeah.
It's definitely the atmosphere out here. I mean, I thank you so much for your time. You're doing
Thank God.
gigs and things, doing that work. Is Ocho here?
No.
Ocho's
No.
He's traveling?
Yeah, so yeah, he's everywhere now. He's everywhere. He does his podcast a couple times a week. Flying back out to, I think they go to like shoot NFL show. He's back home. He's all over the place. So he'll be virtual. He'll be virtual with us on Sunday.
Yeah, that's fire. So everybody, where they can follow you, where they can support you,
Yeah.
and sign off. And shout out to College Football.
Let's do it. So you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, pretty much anything. Community Media at Community CXMMUNITY. You can also follow it at hbcuesports.gg. And yeah, both of those are our websites as well. Shout out to College Football Nation.
A special shout out to all the people that's playing esports and welcoming into the community.
Yeah,
Shout out to them and everything they do. So much, bro.
for sure. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you giving me a platform to tell my story.
This is up there one of my favorites. You want the other dude?
Smart man.
When you the Carolinas, it's like we been there already. Yeah, we my cousins, you know.
Thank y'all for having me.
Well, everyone calls me love, but it's actually like a thing right there.
I was trying to find it. Where were y'all live at? Or you
Oh,
were
on
just
our
saying
YouTube.
you were live? Oh, on the YouTube. Okay. I'll go back to it and scroll. I went to, I think, the Facebook. But that's what I was looking when I saw StreamYard. I was like, oh, okay. It's actually. Chris, that is a wrap.
She'll go through the process. She goes through the process of it. But I would
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you. That's not it. No, let you.
I see it now.
No, I can't be on it. I just gotta do it. That's all. I gotta do it.
I heard about this stuff.
25 years later. So much later. We had to hire someone.
No, you need to talk to you. That's okay. And you can tell me if you want to, like, yeah, he told me about that. Those are usually
I mean, you hear so you can get up
I'm so happy I got the track. Let's see. Yeah, it's so funny enough. I was just talking about it, Ryan. She texted me. Let me check the I just like to keep it on a full one. That way, if it is a time to swap, it'll just be. Except for the last time I was quick, right?
Like 2 minutes. No, not 2 minutes.
I'm gonna say, I know it ain't take 2 minutes to do it. Okay, now we gotta feel better.
Hold on.
I'm just kidding. And you're live. You're back on.
I can't believe you're literally here, bro. We had the Celebration Bowl live at Radio Row. It's your boy Moon Vibes, and this is your ultimate destination, your one-stop shop for college football, 365. And we making sure that you are covered and taken care of this entire time. We got about 2 hours remaining of Radio Row, live from the Cricket Celebration Bowl. FAMU is actually on the way, and it should be here shortly. So we're gonna set the stage for FAMU. Got a chance to talk to Howard earlier today. It's been a jam-packed day of festivities, and also our players is here in the building at the Omni Hotel. So let's talk about a little bit about FAMU. As you can see this little breakdown. So they're led by head coach Willie Simmons. In my research of Willie Simmons, I love the fact that he was at Prairie View, and this season he got 2 dubs against Prairie View, and I know those mean a lot to him, especially since he was coaching at my school. He is a native of Florida, Quincy to be exact. His lovely wife and 6 children from Quincy. So his roots are in Florida, like deep roots. He was a phenomenal prep athlete here in Florida at Shanks High School. And he also played collegiate football for Clemson. Yes, the Clemson Tigers, and also for the Citadel as well. So he's true to this when it comes to college football. He started as a grad assistant in 2005, if I'm not mistaken, at Clemson University. If we fast forward and look at the tail of the tape, he spent a lot of time at Middle Tennessee State University. One of them said like 5 to 6 years there, and made the transition to Alcorn State, Prairie View, and then ultimately ended up coming to FAMU. So last year, we talked about Willie Simmons. Listen, the awards were coming through seriously as far as all of the recognition that FAMU got on their football team. 2022, he led them to a 9-2 record, and they ended up finishing in the top 25 for the 3rd consecutive time. And we now see him this year going beyond that win total and being in a situation where he can take that next step for this program that's playing in the Celebration Bowl for the first time. So that's something that I love to see. In 2019, that's when he got there and brought them back to national prominence and started to turn things around for him and got into a 9-2 record. So you see 9-2, it's just like, yo, that's great. Especially if I start going into the details about who he is at like his record overall as a head coach for
his record in the SWAC, for example, or his record being 22-2 since FAMU has joined the conference in 2021 in the SWAC. So they're doing something right. You got to be doing something right in order for you to have a winning output that is where it is. So for what I noticed in my breakdown was that Willie Simmons has an affinity for running backs and working with offense and personnel. And you see head coach Larry Scott, his background is more offensive lineman. That's what he's worked with in his team. The offensive line, he played offensive line himself, Coach Larry Scott. And when I look at Willie Simmons' file, I want to know, like, when he started off his journey being at Clemson playing, did he anticipate having things come full circle back to the city of Tallahassee to be at FAMU? Like, that feels full circle all the way around. We talked about him starting off in high school. That's when he started at Lincoln in Florida as a passing game coordinator. He also was in Clemson in 2006 for a grad assistant. 2007 to 2012, he was at Middle Tennessee State serving in various roles. 2012 to 2014, he also was Alcorn State's offensive coordinator working with the running backs. So, being head coach, it's a great task, but I want to know, and I think we got FAMU in the building actually. I want to know what this program means to him, deeper than like just his family, but like the culture, especially HBCU football. So we look forward to having those conversations soon. You're watching CFB Nation, your one-stop shop for college football 365, live here at Radio Row at the Cricket Celebration Bowl.
What's that about? 30 minutes?
Yes, ma'am, I will. Focus on the road. Girl, Sean Hill just right into my story. Girl, he gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay. Okay. Well, they're kind of different. Okay.
We got family in the building. They're about to be coming to speak with us very soon.
Good. Okay. Defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, defensive player. You got enough specs, or you want? Okay. Yeah.
You said defensive coordinator. We about to be joined with the defensive coordinator and defensive player from FAMU.
How many?
Yeah.
Ask him.
How many?
3.
I do. We can always.
How we doing, Bob? All right? Good.
Oh, yeah, no, this is perfect.
Yes, sir.
Catch you all
All
right.
right.
Hi.
Hello. Here, you want to sit right there, please? Or you want to work?
Actually, y'all want me in the middle?
They don't mind. They don't mind.
I've seen it.
Y'all good on water and everything?
You can see that.
Yes, sir.
What's the correct? How you say it?
Jaber Morgan.
Ready?
Put the thin and lens on that.
Huh?
Put the thin and lens on there, make it look a little speedy.
Oh, you look good. That's a good spot for you. Yeah. Looks good to me. I'm gonna give it the green light.
All right.
Relax.
We are live here at the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Radio Row, the Friday before. Probably my favorite bowl game that we have in all of them. It's like 43. I'm here with defensive coordinator from FAMU and also is from Jamie Morgan from FAMU too. How are y'all feeling today? I'm so happy to see y'all that y'all made it safely. And Travis is good.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoying the holidays so far?
Blessed to be here. I won't call it a holiday yet.
Not technically.
We still been working for the
Not
past
technically.
month. Yeah, it's been good.
So you only get 15 practices, right? How do you maximize that?
you know, I think it always just comes down to staying on top of the movement, fundamental, like your eyes, you know, your assignments, just keeping the main thing, the main thing.
I knew coaches. I was just like coach. I had a counter every time I was going here. Keep
Yeah.
the main thing.
Yeah, it's easy to get away from that sometimes. You know, everybody tries to go do all these extra things. You always, it's kind of like a dance. You got to go with who brought you.
Shoot, I know how to adapt to. Let's talk about you. I know the family's got to be excited.
Yeah, they're excited.
Going on. Talk to us a little bit about back home and how they doing it. Hopefully, during this process.
Well, everybody's fine back home. They have nothing but words of encouragement. So that's always good during this. And that's really, they're just excited and ready to be here.
Coach, I'm gonna do a rapid fire question segment a little bit. So it's gonna be rapid fire from all different types of categories. I'm not gonna do that now. Talk to me about like the growth of the defense from when we started this organization to where we are now, like the national championship.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, it's along the way you kind of figure out what guys are good at. You know, a defense is never going to be the same. We weren't the same last year, we are this year, we won't be the same next year. So as the season goes on, I think you have to figure out what guys do well. And I think as the players, I think they do a good job of communication piece of it. You know, they've been playing so long now that they feed off each other. I think the pick that Jamo got last week, they were. That was the three players like, hey, I'm gonna do this, you do that, hey, you go get it, and next thing you know,
y'all all communicated that like in real time.
Yeah. And to me, like that's a testament to them. You know, they played this thing for a long time together,
and then getting comfortable
and they trust each other. And, you know, as a coach, you never want to take away their abilities to go play. You know, because we say it all the time: it's play ball, not work ball. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Just go play.
You make it easy. That was crazy insider information. I didn't know y'all all just did that real time.
Now sometimes they tell me stuff after the fact, but that's okay. As long as they make the play.
So what's your reaction while this is happening?
Hey, good job. Good job.
Hey, that is hilarious. So we talk about being here in this moment, like now. We've seen the Cricket Celebration Bowl grow in these 8 years. This is family's first time doing it. So, like, what does that mean to your win and for you too? Being a student athlete and working on your degrees, like being able to like represent FAMU, and then also for you, like coming here full circle and being in this moment, like what does that mean?
Well, for me, I just know it's a big deal because it's something I've always wanted to like do or play with Celebration Bowl since I was a freshman.
And our goal is to make it. Now that we made it, that's not. We don't want to just make it. We want to be able to make it. And you know, I think it's a testament to the amount of hard work this whole program has put into it. The fan base, you know, people don't realize, but like our fan base gets money so we can keep nutrition. You know, like when we first got here, people don't realize it, but we had a linebacker named Elijah Richards. By the end of the season, we were running him down so much he had to pull his knee brace up so he lost him down. Well, we don't have that. And it's not, it's just the evolution of the game, right? So, yeah, we know more now, and it's our fans have really jumped in and supported us. There's muscle meals, there's nutrition.
They be taking care of you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. It's way different. It's changed a lot.
From your freshman year all the way to now?
It changed.
And now, you know, you see where it's brought us to where we are. And, you know, like I said, we're here now. We want to win this.
Talk about your brothers. I know they mean a lot to you, like on the team.
Yeah.
And I know that you got a chance to grow immensely since when you first came on the boards to like what you are now. Like, talk about some of the relationships that you have on the team, and also like
How are you still like this is city?
Well, it's not really bittersweet. It's more sweet than bitter. But my relationship with people, I have a good relationship with everybody on the team, but defense is way more. I feel like I'm closer and more tighter relationship. It's not really one specific person. It's really just the whole defense. I feel like we're
The whole defense.
Yeah, it's like tighter on the whole defense. I feel like that's why we work so well together.
You feel that as a coach?
Yeah, like, we don't really care to get the publicity spotlight. We
Because
just
you would
want,
look at it from like the outside of the game. I'm sure y'all both hear a lot about me. I hear about it, just like last year with the game, everything. Like last year, also.
and honestly, like he'll tell you, he don't care about it. Like we, at the end of the day, we just want to play. Our goal was to be the number one defense in the country, and we were able to get that in front of the staff. And it's really not a selfish thing, because at the end of the day, if last week J-Mo went and made 2 picks, right? Well, now Kendall Bowler knows the probably right? So I mean, that's if he makes his plays, man, we're happy for him. But I know I better be ready, because if he's getting picks and they go his way, my turn's coming up next, and that's kind of how we see it. We all play in the same.
Yeah, y'all be challenging each other like all the time. Yeah. It's like super competitive.
Very competitive. Yeah, very competitive at practice.
And that's OD, that's between us.
Yeah.
Because y'all be doing periods and stuff like that, right? So it's all broken down in time frames. So like, what's your favorite period? Practice?
Probably Skelly. Skelly or team. Skelly or any team period.
He said Skelly.
Skelly or any team period.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So y'all play a lot of man coverage. Like I was studying out there, looking at different things. Y'all, of course, y'all had the tweets, like based on that action. Like when I look at the game against like Mississippi Valley State, and they just couldn't score. And the way they scored was just like it was lucky. It shouldn't happen. But when I look at y'all, do y'all have like that same type of intensity? Because when I look at y'all schedule, and I see the fact that y'all giving like 7 points, 10 points, 10 points, 14. And even still, y'all have 5 people scored a touchdown. Special teams went crazy. So like, y'all take pride in like the little details of like what makes a great defense.
Sure. We take it personally.
Because that was my whole thing. I'm watching the tape and I'm like, I know that they don't touch me. Like it shouldn't happen.
We take it personally. But I think a lot of it is the work that these guys are putting in, studying the film, studying their play sheet, studying the coverages in and out, knowing where your weakness stuff. So, for every route there's a coverage, every coverage there's a route. So, knowing like if we're in a certain coverage, I better look out for these guys. And then playing offense. Pretty good.
Who's your favorite person to go up against a wide receiver at practice?
Marcus or K-Dot. Marcus.
All right, so I know you said you play a lot of man coverage, but like, do you feel like there's a special technique to like man coverage? Like, we talking about like being in trail versus like bumping around or playing off. What's your style and how is has that adapted? Especially with like your confidence.
Well,
Playing what's your style?
I play in the slot. I play safety, so I play in the slot. So I mostly play all. So it's really inside.
But that's difficult because you don't know if you're going in or out. You could shallow, you could out. So how do you stay like 10 toes down or like?
I just read my keys. That's something that in practice. Just read my keys.
Rapid fire.
Like Shakira said, the eyes don't lie. The hips don't lie. Where those hips are pointed, that's where they go.
CFB Nation always likes to take care of you, so make sure that y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, keep it followed. It's live. One-stop shop is College Football 365. Live from Radio Row, and it's time for a special segment that we like to call
rapid fire questions. I'm about to ask these gentlemen some rapid fire questions for different categories to get a better feel of who they are as people. You know, so that we can relate to them. Behind the helmet, behind the coach calls. So, are you ready? I start with this every single time. All-time favorite Christmas movie is? Why are you thinking?
Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
I actually had the whole ladder thing slide down. I had that happen to me.
Probably a Christmas movie. That's the name of it.
The Christmas movie?
Yeah, Christmas.
Okay. It's a classic. Okay.
You just made that up. That ain't even a movie. You just made it up.
Hey, I'm gonna say this Christmas movie.
Man, that's a good one
You
too.
can't go wrong with that one.
Could have said the Grinch.
Number one artist in your playlist right now is?
Oh, man. I mean, Eminem is the greatest rapper alive.
Oh.
I hate to say that, but it is.
Oh,
Look
he
at the
stepped on
album.
some toes.
Look at the album. Look at those albums. I usually just go to my stations on Apple Music and just hit play, and it's a whole. I got a whole conglomerate. It goes a lot. It's a lot.
All time, what's your favorite artist in your playlist?
Kodak. Right now.
You heard his new album?
Nah, not yet. But I listen to his old.
Favorite song?
Or probably Sisters. That's not that old, but that's my favorite song right now.
I like that a lot. What you like to do in the off time, Coach? Like, what you like to do to like take your mind off of things?
We have all time.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get done with this game, we're right back into the booth. I would say just
What's your favorite activities you like to do with your life?
my honeydew list. Probably go fishing.
Fishing?
Or golf.
What you like to do in your downtime?
So play the game. I got a PS5, so
We just talked to the esports guys. Reach out to me. Alright, so now I got y'all comfortable. Let's go deeper into rapid fire questions. All-time favorite memories that you had at
probably my freshman year when we played Southern. That's probably my favorite. It was just like I don't really have one specific. It was just like the whole game. I feel like HBCU wise, that's probably like the biggest crowd and like the lights was like it was just real big.
How many people you there? Just rough estimate. Like if you had a guesstimate.
I don't know. I can't say what you think. You said
Talking about at our place?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, it was.
Favorite memory at
My favorite time is when we win a big game. And then in the locker room, watching the guys just bounce around, dance. Yeah, like that's my favorite time. Watching them.
What does the celebration area mean to y'all? Now that y'all are like here, like, what does it mean to you? Like being here? Bigger than just the win. I know it's about to be lost. Are y'all excited to like soak in the atmosphere?
I feel like it's a big opportunity or like full opportunity.
Yeah, I hadn't sat back yet.
Thought about all of it.
We'll do that when the game's over with. Right now, it's the game. We'll see when we're done with the game. That's when we'll sit back and say, oh, okay.
Hopefully, that's when the competitive get off of it. Hopefully. All right. Your all-time favorite covers is?
So, that's Coach Fish first. That's Coach Fish first.
What's the all-time favorite covers?
All-time favorite covers. Are we talking? What's the down?
Yeah, what's the situation?
All right, okay,
Yeah,
I'll give you a
situation?
situation. Situation is third down and I'll put y'all in a familiar situation. 3rd down and 9. And we are at opponent's 40 yards.
Oh, we're gonna probably get on the big dog tower. I can't tell you what that is.
I don't really know the
disappear. We don't want to do that, but that was.
We're gonna keep them above
That's probably what's going on. That's been pretty good for us.
I knew y'all wasn't gonna give me that. Oh man. All right. Last rapid fire question before we get out. If you had to rate, have y'all been to Mercedes Benz before?
This is my first today.
First time?
I was in the old one, man.
So you was in the Georgia one?
Yeah. Our first time that we went this morning.
Oh. What y'all think?
Pretty nice.
Real nice. Real nice. Real nice.
Awesome.
It's still 100 by 50, right? Everything still the name will be all right.
Y'all want to give a special shout out to family, friends, anybody back at home watching. This is the time to do it. Take it.
I just want to give a shout out to all the Morgans. That's really it.
Yeah, first that to be my wife, and then after that, the guys and all the coaches I work with, like all the players, Coach Coley, Coach Patterson, Coach Demo, Coach Lego, Watkins, Coach Sheehan, like we wouldn't be here without all the work those guys do. A lot of people never see. Of course, the guys are the ones that are out there playing.
So like shout out to the guys. You know how like we talked about with the players and how they're like y'all are like obviously all the time, always around each other. Like are y'all the coaches the same way?
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta be right. When you get crunch time, that all that familiarness is what you call back. Knowing what each other is thinking before they're even thinking, that goes a lot of way. Like sometimes, like there's questions, if I know I want to be told no, I would ask Coach Pat, but he's gonna tell me nothing. If I want to be told yes, I might ask Coach Coley, but he's probably gonna agree, but I'm just
Hey, you're watching CFB Nation, your one-stop shop for college football 365. This is probably one of my favorite interviews all day. Y'all can go ahead and sign us out. Let us know. Both of y'all, can y'all say shout out to College Football Nation in the camera?
Shout out to College Football Nation.
Yeah, College Football Nation. Thank you. Thanks, baby.
And can I get a picture of you guys together? That was perfect timing. Yes. Well, because it turned out now. Nice pictures on the water.
He was mentioned.
I see why you were here.
Tell her.
You were here last year, it's coming back.
Our host just ran to the restroom for a second.
Right. So you do production?
Yes. So this is College Football Nation. They've actually been on tour all season. Got me into that. I would say it's over 60 colleges and universities. It's been a great time. They actually started on their YouTube channel at the time of the year. Are you guys going to be running any titles so we can Okay. Okay. Yeah, so they started on tour and they were I would say that they over 10,000 subscribers. So it's doing really well. Got some people while we've been live the whole time since they've been here. So this is through StreamYard. StreamYard will also
Yeah, because we have radio station and production. Yeah.
I live in Decatur. Yeah, I'm here.
This is our radio station here. That's one of it. This is the other station the radio broadcasting. You get it.
I'll come sit down.
Good, Mr. Bashir?
Where you want her to go?
Thank you, Mr. Bashir.
3. This will be number 4. We got good colors.
What about Monday? I am president, right? Me too. We're good? Okay. I'm about to say we can fly that chair out. Yep, it looks good. Lighting is good. Yeah.
Hi.
I love your ensemble.
Thank you.
The pins are great. Great addition.
Like go. Okay,
Tiffany is fine.
Tiffany the goat.
Okay, we are live at Radio Row for the Cricket Celebration Bowl, and we got some familiar faces, but also some big steppers coming from Tallahassee. I'm here with Miss Tiffany. What would be the correct way to say your title as far as your role? Because I know you do a lot.
Yeah, my title is Vice President and Director of Intercollegiate Athletics.
You hear that? Intercollegiate athletics.
That is my official title, but I just say I'm the AD.
Okay. Yeah, AD. So, how are you enjoying your holidays so far? That's the first question. And have you got a chance to see your family?
So it is hard not to enjoy your holiday when you are experiencing it at the Celebration Bowl, right? I mean, the holidays are a celebratory time. We're at the Celebration Bowl.
Okay.
That worked out. So, I was actually having this conversation with my sister yesterday on how, when I was growing up, I played everything. And I played everything growing up. Then I went to college on a volleyball scholarship, but then also walked into the track team with the javelin and discus. And so my parents traveled all over the country supporting me, and they're doing it again now. So so I don't have the flexibility to get home as much. I flew home for 5 or 6 the time with my dad. I was home for less than 24 hours. I flew Mother's Day. There was my niece at a soccer tournament, so I flew to South Carolina. I was there for like a day and a half. So I don't get to get home, but my family has been to the Orange Blossom Classic. They've been to the Florida Classic. My sister came, to homecoming. I'm about to play championship game, and so they have flown to Atlanta to spend this time with me and support me and cheer on the Rattlers. So I get to see my family, but only because they come to me, not because I go to them.
How many are we expecting?
From the family? My mom and stepdad got here on Wednesday. My sister and niece got here on Thursday. My dad and my line sister brought my dad down here for me. So I will say a party of 6. Yeah.
We're going to add a little sprinkle season. So 6 and say maybe 7. All right. In all seriousness, we're here at the Celebration Bowl. I really feel like this is a moment for Black excellence. And for the culture, what better way to have it at the Benz? Beautiful thing that is the Benz. So how are you feeling as we're heading into it? We're less than 24 hours out. Tell me from your perspective.
Well, I'm glad it's a noon kickoff. When we have these late games, I get anxious. I get worked up on game day. Right. So I hate late kickoffs. So I'm excited that it's at noon so we can get in, get the dub, and get back.
But you know, like you mentioned, Black Excellence, the Celebration Bowl to me is a culmination of or display of academic excellence. We have two institutions who are the highest academically profiled institutions in the country, right? So when we talk about athletics excellence, we both compete at the Division I level. Only 2% of high school athletes get to compete at the Division I level. So when we talk about athletic excellence, we're here. And then we talk about Black excellence, the fact that we have featuring two HBCUs. Those three things are things that are incredibly passionate to me. But then also, like you said, to be able to do it in the Bend, in Atlanta, where like FAMU, we have 3 alumni chapters in the greater Atlanta area. One of my favorite things, it's like a homecoming for the rappers, but I think it's like a homecoming for everybody. One of my favorite things about the Celebration Bowl, I've been coming to this event since it started, is to see that tomorrow when we walk into the stadium, there's going to be a sea of people in their rapper gear. There's going to be a lake of people in their Howard University gear, right? But there are going to be people there in their Central State gear, in their Winston-Salem State gear, in their St. Paul College gear, in their Virginia Union gear, in their Virginia State gear. Everyone feels like they can rep their school and immerse themselves in the culture on this day in the Bend. So I'm really excited about it.
What does FAMU mean to you, and how would you, if you had to write a love letter to FAMU University, what would you say?
Well, so I'll tell you this. In 2007, that was the first time I said publicly. So 2007, that I wanted to be the AD of FAMU. 2007, I got the job in January of 2023. Right? So I have been manifesting and preparing for this job for a very, very long time. Like I said, my parents both attended HBCUs. They were HBCU athletes. And when I think of institutions, HBCUs, who are athletically excellent, right? You know, a few come to mind. Like I went to Grambling for grad school. Everyone knows Grambling football. There's rich history and tradition, right? And then when you talk about institutions who are academically excellent, you think about, you know, an A&T, you know, how. But when you think about an institution who excels in both, I think FAMU is the one, right? We are the one that can sit at the top of both of those things. And as the daughter of educators who are college athletes, that's what made me feel like this was the place for me. And I'm just honored to be, you know, chosen to be athletic.
You said 2007 is when you said that?
So I was in the NCAA Charles Whitcomb Leadership Institute. So it's about 25 women from all divisions across the NCAA membership who were, I would consider middle managers and preparing us to take our next steps in our career. And they really did a lot of vision work, a lot of philosophy work, a lot of leadership work, and finding out why, finding out what, finding whatever. And it was so at the end of that, I stood in front of a camera like this, in tears, talking about how passionate I was about HBCU and how I saw myself eventually becoming the AD at FAMU. That's what, and then before I even wanted to be the AD at FAMU, before I wanted to be the AD at FAMU, I knew I was going to work in higher ed, right, in some capacity. And my professor advisor, Dr. Leon Bay, he talked to me about, so when you go into higher ed, where do you want to live? And I said, well, you know, I probably want to live in California or Florida because I'm a beach girl. Now, mind you, this is in the 90s. I didn't realize Tallahassee was actually like South Georgia, not like South Beach. I didn't know. It was the 90s. I didn't have Instagram or anything to show me, right? And he said, well, what else? And I said, well, I want to work at an HBCU. And he tells me, he says, well, Tiffany, there are no HBCUs in California. I did not know that until he told me that, right? I thought HBCUs everywhere, right? And he's like, well, what else? And I said, well, you know, I'm at Virginia State. Our rivals, Virginia Union, they're struggling a little bit. I think I'm more attracted to being at a state school. And he's like, Tiffany, Florida HBCU state school, there's only one. It's FAMU. And from that moment, FAMU was the place. I did not know I wanted to be an AD then, but at that moment, I became focused on Florida A&M.
Yeah, batteries.
It smells fresh. That was good.
I'm lit right now.
I know, right? That was a perfect assembly. I said, oh, look, they gave me a little notification. You're good.
Listen, you ain't got to do it, but show me once. Okay? And we're live. Okay.
Yeah? Okay, cool. We live from the Cricket Celebration Bowl. I'm here with the GOAT. We've been sitting here talking about, okay, like your roots. You talked about how your mom and dad went to all around you. You were just talking about that. I could sense the emotions build up and like how everything's coming full circle. So you talked to us back then in like 2007. You painted the picture. Like, how are you feeling like now in being in the role and it being manifested and like actually being here and you here, but also man, using the celebration goal for the first time.
Well, like I said, this is my dream job. But then when I got announced to this role and stepped into the role, I said, oh my God, this is my real job, which means I gotta put to work. I have supported everything I could professionally in Florida A&M to make sure our coaches are supported, to make sure our student athletes have a good experience. But it is nice that at the end of the year, as we head into the holiday season, to be in a low record like I'm bringing again, to be at my favorite athletic event of the year in this capacity.
So is it true that y'all really
This is it. So, I grew up, I'm a CIAA baby. So I grew up going to the CIAA tournament starting in 1993. I went for, I want to say almost 20 years kind of uninterrupted to the CIAA tournament. And at the time, I felt that that was the biggest event in sports, right? That's what I started buying my outfit in the fall for the February CIAA tournament. And as I have, gotten older and the Celebration Bowl came to existence in 2015, my event has changed. It is now this event, and this is what, I look forward to.
When you first got to be in the role, like, what were the key pieces that you wanted to, like, shoot for? And, like, what was your kind of attack that you wanted to focus on when you got into the role?
Well, it's no secret there were some compliance and eligibility challenges at Florida A&M University. So my priority, all of my focus, all of my attention, all of my hiring was geared towards people who had experience in, those particular spaces. But the other thing is, making sure that my student athletes were heard. It's easy to sit in my office and make decisions. It's another thing to be listening to the people who you are impacting and affecting every day. So I engage with my student athletes. We have an app called Teamwork that allows you to text a message essentially without using your phone number. And so I'll shoot my, student athletes, hey, Brooke, congratulations on moving into the top 10 in all time in deals. Or I sent something to the football players after I got my first win as AD. And one of them, we call him K-Dot, Jamaria Sharee, he responded and said, essentially, we're happy that you're here and we're going to make you proud and win you a Celebration Bowl. He sent me that after our first win. So being able to, have that captured and to actually be here, it builds good.
Kind of surreal.
Yeah.
Surreal, full circle, but also like coming in the gate swinging. I love your relationship that you have with the faculty, staff, and everything. I feel like it's definitely the right one. We like to play a game on CFB Nation called Rapid Fire Questions.
Rapid Fire Questions, okay.
We only got a minute to work with, and this family about to leave. All right, people. I'm about to ask you questions from random categories.
Okay.
No pressure.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Favorite Christmas movie is?
Oh, does next Friday count?
Yes.
Okay.
Finally. All right. Number one artist on your playlist is?
Oh, Pusha T.
All right. What do you like to do to unwind, like in your downtime?
In my downtime, I like to go to the beach. I'm actually flying to the beach tomorrow, right after the season. Tomorrow, Sunday, I have a 6:44 a.m. flight.
All right. Last question for Rapid Fire. What is like your favorite memory so far being at that?
Oh gosh, my favorite memory being at FAMU I think the first time I sat at commencement, and there was one part where they called names, and they were like 5 football players back to back to back, and it was alphabetical, but just to see one after the other, after the other, after the other, walk across the stage with their degrees, made me feel I was a proud mom.
Well, let everybody know where they can find you. Let everybody know where they can support. And give a special shout out to College Football Nation.
Shout out to College Football Nation. Thank you for having me. You can find me on Instagram at GameTimeTip. You can find me on X at Tiffany with an I_Sites. And if you really want to find me by donating to the Rattler Athletic Fund. And when you donate there, I'll have your contact information and you'll have mine. Thank you so much for having me. Of course. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. So nice to meet you.
Oh, Mercedes-Benz? I'm a fan. I've been there sometimes. Yeah, it's a beautiful state. You know that? You got to be quick. I mean, I'm really coaching all the time. Yes, yes.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
I took a bite and I just felt, I said, so that's material, but I'm about like 90% of rich things. I like certain seafood, fish, but I eat that's why I can't do right. Okay, why would she said but I would. But I like fish. I want it fresh, but I don't want it so fresh. Yeah, that makes it taste nice. I can't pork the religious reason. I just have to. Okay, but I also don't like carrots. I struggle. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that texture of the things, but everything else. So I struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was they want something. Yeah, so like I'm not giving no chicken for trying. There is another chicken. I was like, yeah, and they're really good. And that's still cauliflower. Right, and that's how I feel about the oyster mushrooms. Like when it's fried, this reminds me of, but it's not. I'm also not seeing it. There are other people out there. They got a site. Right, where I'm like, there's so many substitutes for that now.
We don't have to.
Yeah, so that kind of stuff I think works perfectly fine. But to think that I'm making something like, oh, this is chicken, it's not. It doesn't make me mad. This is not a beef. This ain't beef bacon. This is, that's no, I'm not turkey. I'm not turkey. Okay. But I did for years. And I don't eat, so I don't do eggs either. Okay. But for me, it's not difficult. So like, almost like my mom would eat for us, and then something different for them, or sometimes we eat less, or what that look like. But I every time I open a vegetarian meal, I'm like, this is gonna be so bomb. And then I open it, and I'm like, this is nothing I don't want. I don't want any of this. It was definitely mushrooms. I opened it. It was carrots, mushrooms, it was squash, it was zucchini. I was like, I didn't plan this kind of.
Just went like 0 for 3. I'm getting straight to the money.
I'm about to say in the rapid fire questions. You got the kind of water everybody should be drinking, okay? Right. Defensive player of the year, right? Swag defensive player of the year. That's where we started.
Swag defensive player of the year.
Nice. I mean, congratulations. I'm about to say, is it gonna say my MJ secret stuff?
Oh, you should get it. We live on CFB Nation for Radio Row for the Cricket Celebration Bowl, and I'm joined with the guy that everybody want to hear from. The SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, is there something Michael Jordan's secret stuff in this corner? It is. He's not going to tell us what the code is. I'm joined with Isaiah Major, big number 0 for FAMU. How are you feeling? Are you enjoying the holidays so far?
Man, I'm blessed to be here. I've never been here before.
This is your first time in Atlanta?
Ever. So I'm
gotta cue the music.
Hey, talk about the celebration. Give a special clap in the chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely blessed to be here, man, and enjoy myself.
Yeah. All right, so I know with your name comes a lot of noise, hype, championship consideration, acknowledgement. Talk to me about what your support system is, and like how do they help you like navigate throughout all of the outside noise.
My family is big for me. I grew up in the city household with my mother.
Okay, so you know my
me, my mother, my brothers, and her little brother, which is at my Uncle Marcus, are my support system, my family. Real big to me. My mother, I mean, she's done, everything under the sun, trying to provide for us, check us on sports on highlights. I experienced summer track growing up. You did track world. I ran summer track growing up to stay out of the streets, just to stay out of trouble, keep me busy. So that's definitely, she did everything she wanted.
So they come into Atlanta.
Yes, my mother was.
The whole family gone. Your film, explosive. Oh yeah, explosive. Talk to me about your play style, and for those that didn't get a chance to like watch you from like the national audience, because they so focused on Alabama and the Michigan. Tell them what they got brewing at FAMU with you.
Well, play-wise, I think one of my best attributes is how fast I am, my instinct. So I try to relax and just let it take over. I mean, honestly, we definitely have a great team. Yeah, Coach Smitty and how he esteems himself. I was just a 23, so I definitely think that's a big part of just everything, how it turns into the field.
When we saw last year Isaiah Lane do what he did, him getting up and invited to the Senior Bowl, got a chance to lead him while he was down. Talk to me about like you stepping into this like spotlight now this year with like all of that new.
Well, Not a lot of anybody. It's almost scary. Sometimes it is. You know, coming where I come from, never being in this position. So to even be mentioned in the conversation with guys who are in the NFL, I'm super blessed.
All right, we about to play a game of our favorite on CFB Nation. It's called Rapid Fire Questions. I'm about to give you random questions for different categories. The number one play call you like to hear in the huddle is? You don't got to say the play, but is it a blitz play? It's a blitz. Yes. All-time favorite Christmas movie.
All-time favorite Christmas movie?
All-time favorite Christmas movie.
Let's see if they're gonna break it down.
We don't have to. I feel like you about to say something crazy.
What is it? First holiday? Gabrielle Union. Oh, come on now, damn. First holiday. Yeah, I grew up on that.
Okay. Number one artist on your playlist is?
Y'all don't know him. Number one artist in my playlist. I'm gonna have to go EBK J-Bo.
EBK J-Bo. If you had to look in the camera and tell FAMU University what they mean to you in a love letter, let them know.
My heart.
Heading into the Celebration Bowl, I know it's your first time here. I hope you enjoy the process so much. Thank you for your time. We look forward to having you on CFB Nation. And you have anything and anyone that you want to shout out, really take care and tell them, and end with a special shout out to college football.
I just want to say thank you for everybody supporting me and y'all having me. So shout out to all my homies, family, and friends back at the crib, my dudes. And shout out to College Football Nation. Man. Y'all check us out at 12.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
That's everything. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I appreciate y'all.
Good luck on the game.
We are go in 3.
You're so silly. You're so silly. This is crazy.
All right, let's go.
Okay. About 5 minutes? Okay. So, okay, 5
I'm about to make this 5 minute stretch.
I'll put a little time.
Okay.
Okay. That'll work. I'm gonna give you this when you got 2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
We're live.
Live now. Live from the Cricket Celebration Bowl Radio Row. It's College Football Nation, your one-stop shop for college football 365, and I'm joined with the coach, Mr. Willie Simmons. Look, how is your holidays going so far? Have you got a chance to spend time with your family?
Oh, holidays have been great. My family's here. We got here last night, and my extended family, my sisters and aunts and all those. I think they'll be here today. So looking forward to just another game, celebrating with the people that have made who I am. So yeah, everyone's great. Looking forward to a great holiday season, and hope that Christmas will be a little more special this year.
Yes, especially being here, family's first time being at the Celebration Bowl. This is the most wins that you got for family. So this is like the pinnacle. How are you feeling like being in this moment? And like, have you took time to like soak in like what's happening right now?
Well, again, I've said it many times before. I just feel like this is the fruit of our labor. We put in a lot of hard work since January, since we got back, and these guys have deserved everything they've gotten. So I'm not surprised that we're here. We're where our feet are. So right now we're not too focused on celebrating our accomplishments. We still have work to do. One more game.
Keeping the main thing.
The main thing stays the main thing. So I told the guys back in August, I need 5 months of sacrifice from them. And on December 16th, 17th, blow it out. Go do whatever you want to do, but give it to us for 5 months, and these guys have done that, and I'm extremely proud of them.
So when we started the journey, I know it's like spring ball, summer camp, fall practices. Like, talk about the growth of this team specifically, like in your eyes, the head ball.
Well, I think the main growth has been just the fact that we brought in so many new guys. And many of those guys have transferred. So we're talking about you're talking about bringing 20 plus guys from other institutions into an established culture already. That's a daunting task. And so I really challenge our coaching staff, support staff, and our leaders to really welcome those newcomers in and really show them how we do things. And the sooner we got them to buy in, the more you saw this team take off. Absolutely. And so that's been our goal the whole season. I'm excited, and proud of how they come together as a football team. You wouldn't know who's been here for 6 years as opposed to who's been here for 6 months. They all act the same, and that shows that the culture is strong here at Florida A&M, and that I think that's a huge reason why we're where we are.
Absolutely. So I did some research. I was like, we got family in Anderson, South Carolina. So I did some research, and I said, Coach Willie played at Clemson. Talk to, like, when you started that journey playing ball, because you were absolutely insane in high school. A lot of people don't know that he's a baller in high school. Right, top 10 nationally. So, like, when you went to Clemson and everything, like, could you have imagined being where you are now, like, almost 20 years later, like, being the head ball coach at FAMU?
No, I couldn't imagine it because I adamantly said I don't want to coach football.
You just was like, I just want to play.
I said it probably throughout my entire college career that just coaching was not on my horizon. I never thought about it, never wanted to do it. But I found myself after my playing days ended trying to figure out what the next path for me was. And so I graduated my degree in business from Clemson. And so I was looking into sales. I was contemplating becoming an agent. Contemplating going back to
sports marketing too?
Sports marketing major. So just looking at that avenue in sports and doing that transition, a good friend of mine who was coaching at a local high school there and asked me if I'd be interested in coming to coach quarterbacks. And I said, well, if you kill some time, I'll do it. And never thought about it as a career plan. Just wanted to do something while I got my life together, so to speak. And it took about 2 days on the field to realize that was my passion, that was my ministry. And just the interaction I had with the players, the way I saw myself in them, and then thinking about some of the mistakes that I made as a player, some of my teammates made, I really committed myself to making sure that the guys that we coached didn't repeat those same mistakes. And so coaching for me is truly a ministry. It's not just about being great at football, it's about teaching these guys to become great young men. And that's something that we committed ourselves to doing as a coaching staff, as a support staff, and the holistic approach we take to this program.
Improving the quality of life.
I think you see the fruits of that, not just on the field with our wins, but also in the classroom, out in the community with our community service. And it really shows these guys are really buying into what it truly means to be a student athlete at Florida A&M.
Back-to-back AFCA coaching years for your region. We talk about this time that you spent at Middle Tennessee State. Then you had Prairie View on your resume, offline as well. I wanted to ask you personally. I feel like you got something against Prairie View because every time you play them, it's always not even close.
We're going to play them twice.
We played them twice this year. You got the dub in both of those games, but did that game feel sweeter?
Actually, that was one of the hardest games I've coached because I did cut my teeth at Prairie View as a head coach. I mean, I have a great appreciation for their fan base, for the administration, for the coaches on that staff. Bowman McDowell is a close friend of mine. He worked under me at Prairie View, and I was excited that he got a chance to be a head football coach. And so, for me, I'm able to compartmentalize. It's never personal for me. Coaching against my peers. I tell my players, I think in my life, I probably only had about 2 or 3 fights, scuffles, but all of them were with friends. They were with my closest friends while we were playing pickup football or basketball or playing on the video game. And, we got chippy. When we were younger, that's what we did, So, again, I enjoy competing against my friends, because I know that they're committed to it just like I am. I know Coach McDowell is a phenomenal coach. I know he works extremely hard at coaching football. Same thing is, a guy like Larry Scott, even. Larry and I, we got the same agent. And so
So y'all already familiar with
yeah,
each
we've known each other for years. And so it's going to be great to go on the field against a peer and take the field of battle. You know, so it's nothing against Prairie View or against Howard. It's my competitive drive that makes me who I am. And whether it's football, whether it's cards, whether it's
Nobody could
tic tac toe, you name it. You know, when my son said he's 6 and Dad, let's play tic tac toe. So all right, you about to get whooped. You know, I'm not letting you win, son. You got to learn the hard way. Daddy doesn't lose, you know. But no, it's just you build that competitive spirit through sports, and because of that, I just enjoy the competition of it all.
How much does your family mean? I know it's a perfect segue. You just talked about your son. You have 6 kids. Lovely wife. I know she went to FAMU too, so it's all you in the family. So like, talk to me about your family a little bit. Like, for you?
Yeah, man, family's everything to me. You know, it made me who I am. I grew up in a small community, and so every week I was at my grandmother, my godmother's, a cousin's house. You know, so we're close knit group. You know, you see us all, and it just means the world that I'm able to enjoy the fruits of coaching with them. It's one of my highlights every week to win a big game and to go and celebrate with my family afterwards. You know, and so I look forward to hopefully doing that one more time this season.
Oh yeah,
they're here or they're en route, either one or the other, and I know there'll be a ton of people here representing Gadsden County, representing Quincy.
Over under how many people you go get? Is it over 100?
Oh my God, yeah, definitely over 100. Definitely over 100. You know, but again, it just shows the passion that we have, and you know, we support our county. One from our county doing great things. We try to support them. We love FAMU, and so it just goes hand in hand. We got a hometown kid who's coaching at FAMU, a school that's made most of the people in that community successful. You couldn't write a better script than what's going on in Tallahassee right now with FAMU being successful in Gadsden County and support. So yeah, I'm excited about it all. The family moves the world to me, and I couldn't ask for a better group to follow me around this crazy country.
Oh, for sure. We about to play a quick game, 1 minute left. What we call it rapid fire questions on CFB Nation. I'm about to ask you questions from random categories. No pressure, coach. Ready?
Press it out.
All right. What's your favorite winner that you had as a Christmas?
First one.
The first one? All-time favorite Christmas movie?
I guess it's Home Alone. Considered a Christmas movie?
Yes, it's considered a Christmas movie.
Home Alone.
Yes. Number one artist on your playlist is?
Oh, artist on my playlist. Tupac.
What is your main idea that you're going to tell the team when it's time for 12 o'clock tomorrow?
Side time.
Side time. What's your favorite thing to do with your kids in the downtime?
Cuddle, snuggle with them, watch movies, just cuddle with my little ones and watch TV.
If you had to give a love letter to FAMU University, looking to take care of them and tell them how much they mean to you.
I don't think there's a question about the nation knows how much I love them and care for them. Thank you for the support, and let's go get this thing done tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Coach. It's CFB Nation, one-stop shop for college football 365, detail of the world. Shout out to CFB Nation.
Shout out to CFB Nation.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a good.
I got everything but that. You say you're ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little.
Okay. 1 second. That's what they said.
For that,
Yeah.
I think I was Willie.
Willie? Like Willie Willie? Like Willie?
I think.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right.
I'm good.
Yep.
Welcome everybody. We're live from the Radio Row at Celebration Bowl. It's been a jam-packed day. I mean, jam-packed day. From talking to the director of this Cricket Celebration Bowl, just ending it with Coach Willie Simmons from FAMU. It's a lot of conversations that were powerful today. We got a chance to find out about esports and the rise of esports, especially in the Black community and people of color. We got a chance to talk to the only coach to win 3 national championships at 3 different schools. Yes, Coach Rod King, the legend himself, he was here. We got to talk to Miss Tiffany as well, the AD athletic, and she was amazing. And many more guests. So, with that being said, it is time to give my prediction for the game. I've done a lot of research for this game. I've done a lot of going back and forth on this game. And I think ultimately it comes down to fundamentals. I think it comes down to, finishing the job. And that's the reason why I might shock everybody when I do this. But ain't no way you gonna see me interview Coach Willie Simmons and then against FAMU for the first time. So, move on. Is taking FAMU tomorrow to the Cricket Celebration Bowl. What say you? Put your vote in the chat. Let us know what you're gonna be voting for, whether it's Howard, whether it's FAMU. All in all, a national champion is going to be crowned for historically Black colleges and universities. That's an amazing experience. It is in Atlanta on the Mecca's here. The whole city is out and about, ready to toast up to Black excellence. So, with this being here, we want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek. If you use the promo code BCFBNation, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. So use that when you're booking your next event. When you want to go to a festival, concert, it's holiday season. Who doesn't like to save some money during the holiday season? So put that $20 promo code in at BCFBNation in your SeatGeek, and we'll take care of you. For me, it's Sean, taking you all the way to coverage for live for the Cricket Celebration Bowl in Radio Row. I'm signing out. We'll see you on the other side. Special shout out to everybody that we got a chance to talk to today. Shout out to Miss Michelle and all the wonderful people behind the scenes making it possible. Shout out to lovely assistant, Miss Brianna Lee and Lotus. Thank you. And shout out to us, the one-stop shop for college football 365. Signing out. Live from the Cricket Celebration.
You want me to end the stream?
Yeah.
And that's a wrap.